And greetings everyone. Here I am in a museum piece. This is the supply camp for the cliff style. I'm going to change my view for a second. This is at the top of King Mountain in Rosa Ouro, and from here we can see the new moon rising and we can see the sun, well, kinda, behind those wooded badland oak trees. And we are way up at the top of King Mountain, so we're above most of the builds that are on the sides of King Mountain. So welcome everybody. I'm going to swim down to I don't know, let's see. Which one do I want to go to? I'm going to make sure that everyone goes to bed for a moment. The town is big enough that I have people working on this end of town, the Wide River end of town, and then I have people working on the western end of town, the Narrows curve, where the Narrows River begins to curve away from King Mountain, and that is where the new university buildings are. And just a second, hold on for a minute. Hello. That's where the new university buildings are. And I just want to make sure that everyone is home for a minute. I don't see people walking. I don't see Chloe or Prudence. Chloe and Prudence like to work late, and I don't see them working late right now. And I do believe that everyone is probably home. Let me see if I get the all colonists. I haven't gotten it yet. So let's see if we get the all colonists are in bed, which means that everyone is comfortably home, and which is good. I see a lot of people in the tavern. Oh, I just saw someone going home. Huh. What time is it? 21? Let me look for a second. I know, I haven't done those doors yet. There is so much to do. There is so much. There really is so much. So, yeah, I every time I turn around, I see something and it's like, oh yeah, I want to work on that. No, I want to work on that. I want to work on that. So, yes. So, hello, greetings. There's another thing I'm going to do today, but I'm going to do it a little later, and that is give some props out. Props to some people whose mods I just love. So I'm going to do that a little later. And let's look here. All right, everyone has gone to bed. Let's go ahead and let's go here. And let us go to the Chalia, you did not get a place to sleep. You did not get a place to sleep. I knew there was something. So we'll tell you why Chalia is homeless in just a moment. I'm going to go over here. Chalia is... Which school did you choose, Chalia? Or did you not choose one yet? I bet she couldn't choose a school. She's waiting in line for... let's do this. Let's have her... Let's come down here. We're going to have her stay at the tavern for right now until she finds out what school she is going to attend. Chalia is going to go back to school for to be a druid. Annie is still living in here. Annie's the new stonemason, and she's also still living here. So we're going to have to check on them. Does it show managed housing? It doesn't show. We had an interesting morning. Oh, hi. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to get in your way, guys. Let me come through, and I'm going to walk through the saloon and go out this door and go upstairs. Since I'm right here, Pierce and Amber would be offended if I didn't spend the night, especially since everyone's seen me. So we're going to come in here. This is my suite at the saloon. They have arranged for me to have my own suite here. And so let us turn this off. Let's go to sleep. And here we are. So that is interesting. So this morning on Twitch, and this is what happens. This morning on Twitch, I stream on Twitch for 2 hours on the same days that I stream on YouTube. The Twitch streams, I do, it's just tradition. I started on Twitch, started streaming on Twitch, so I've just sort of remained there. And I like streaming on both platforms. So here's an interesting thing. So this morning, we went to look at, what did it? We started looking at, Guardians, and I discovered that Chalia was, I remember when she became an archer, but she hasn't grown in her archery, and she's not going to grow because she's not using any of her skills. A lot of the druids, they're fine without using their skills, but archers and knights are not. And so she hasn't really had the opportunity to grow. We discovered that Rocco is a druid. Rocco has been attending the library, the medical library, and he is, I remember when he came in, we probably wanted him to be a druid and we didn't have any place for him, or we didn't know what he was going to do, but he had such amazing stats that we had to keep him. And sure enough, he still has those stats. He has amazing stats. Now, his knowledge has gone down. His knowledge actually was like 45 or something because he's been teaching. He's been a professor at the medical library, the medical center for the university, for Rosa Ouro University, for quite some time now. But he is absolutely settled into being a druid. In the meantime, Chalia, who was born here, she's a baby Chalia, she is going to go back to school. And I think she is waiting for the astronomy school. I think that's what she originally wanted to do, is join go study astronomy. But oh my gosh, the tape is gone. The tape is gone. He's finished. Dun, 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 dun. This is a level 4 university, Cliff-style university. Wow. No. This is a level 5 Cliff-style university. And look at this. So one of the things that we said that we needed to do here was to change this. This has to do with Chroma Hills. Chroma Hills has all leaded glass. So we're going to get a different glass front for the normal glass in Chroma Hills is all leaded. And so we'll have to pick a modded glass in order to get it. Here's a one-way glass right here. I think this is going to work the best. If not, we could use the black, I believe. There's dark connected glass. I don't know what that's going to look like. We'll check and see in a minute. And then there's one other. These might actually be interesting as fronts for the telescope. Let's see if we want to use those for a moment. But we knew we had to do something about the telescope. We just knew that we did. There's also the black diamond. So which one of these is going to be the best? Let's try this glass. Aha. Now that just looks like black glass, which is what they wanted. And then they had another piece on top, but it wasn't there. Ooh, oh, it was a panel. I don't think we're going to get the panel. And I'm not sure we can sit anything on top of this. Nope, I can't sit that on top or that on the one-way glass. I'm going to have that as the glass for the place, for the telescope. So the telescope came in. Oh shoot. Nah, I have to look for a minute. I want to see what it looked like. Hold on. I want to look at the look at what it looked like. So we're going to go to Matriarch's Rock here and call Matriarch's Rock because there is an elephant matriarch who comes here all the time. Let's look at cliffs. Let's go to universities and let's go to the level 5 and let's raise it up off of the rock for a minute so it doesn't interfere with anything, so I can see what I'm looking at. Let's go up to this and see. Yes, it does have a piece on the outside. I thought it did. So this is a double piece. So this is a pane on top of a piece of glass. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do that. The glass that I have is not going to work. Macaw's glass is not going to work in domum ornamentum, if I'm not mistaken, but we can try and see. Do I have a cutter on me? Let's make this go away. Let's come down here and let's see if I have a cutter for a minute. Yeah. I'm gonna come down. Why don't we just go to one of these cliff pieces right here. Let's come here and let's look for a cutter. Let's see if I have one. I do. Now I know I can't use these. I was hoping, but it's not going to work. And let's put the cutter down. I'm almost positive, but I just wanted to check just to see. And sure enough, I can't. It would have to, and I can't use any of them. It would have to be vanilla. Now, I understand, and I'm completely fine with that. I'm completely fine. Chroma Hills has two things, the leaded glass, which I love, but you're stuck with it, and unless you have other mods, and the other is that unless you have something like Optifine, the pieces of wood don't necessarily, or wool, don't match up. I'm going to accept the fact that I've got this and that this is working. I'm going to accept that because it could have been that there was nothing that I could put in there. And so I'm just really glad that I could put something in the telescope eye, and that would work. Let's come in here. I've got students in here, and one of those students is going to be Chalia. And let's come here and look. Now that it's a full university, I can have a full set of students. Chalia absolutely wanted to be here, and we're going to have her join. Now, she isn't going to have a place to live, and this might be a problem. So I think that there isn't any place left here. Let's look for a second. There is. I think I'm going to leave this for the bottom because let's do the housing. Let's see who's here. Emmanuel. Let's have Micah move back here. Micah's kind of, no, she's okay. Look at this. She's decided she's okay. All right, let's have Alexia. Let's have Chalia move into actual student housing, as she is a new student and she is there. We did have a professor who lived in the housing, but it's not necessary. The housing is going to be fine. These kids are good, and we're just going to have it be that they are taking care of themselves very well in their student housing. So this is the first of the student housing right here, and we can see the kids going up. Chalia just started, so I think she might be coming from far away. We'll see. And now that Hira Bayashi, the builder, is not working on that, now that that is completed, he is going to start this project right here. He is going to build a special builder shop in this area to make it possible for him to build 4 major projects that he has here, and this being one of them. So we're going to do build options. We're going to have Hira build the building, and he's going to have to build up to a level 5. I'm actually going to have him build this building from the level 5 builder so that it doesn't take as long. And this is where he is right now. He is in this builder's balloon, and when it is done, then he will use this builder shop, the Arcology builder shop, to complete some projects that are over here that have to do with the university. He's going to build professor's housing. He's going to build a second buried dorm. And I say buried because I don't know how much of the front it's going to dig out, is going to get dug out. And it'll be interesting when we get to it to see how much is going to be dug out. We pushed it back into the mountain to make sure that it was actually under the mountain in the same way that the other dorm is. And then there is professor's housing on top, up above it. So the professor's housing is cliff style, and the dorm is another ancient Athens residence again. And then he also has one of the guardian towers. Oops, nope, no one coming down. One of the guardian towers, the twin towers. We're actually going to have twin towers. This tower that Ainsley is working on right now. And then we're going to have another tower on the other side of the farms and on the other side of the university. And besides having the this tower and the university buildings here, because we have 2 dorms and a place for professors, I think we're going to have some kind of food over here. I think we're going to have some kind of restaurant. And if I can't fit it somewhere in this area right here, if I can't fit it somewhere here, then I'll probably have to see what else I'm going to do. However, I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to wait for a little bit before I do the tour of this tower, and we will do that. So that happened. He was working on it. He got it done. The telescope arrived. He put it on top, and that happened in the Twitch this morning. In the Twitch this morning, in the university that's underground, we expanded this window. It was only 2 wide. It was originally only 1 wide, and we made it 2. And then we looked at the room and we were like, why did we do that? We might as well go ahead and make it the whole distance. And that's why there isn't a piece right here. Let's put that piece there, because we just did that this morning. And then I think that we are good. Did I put chain in this chimney? I did not. So let's chain this chimney so no one can fall in. And the reason I'm saying that is because when I was taking thumbnail pictures this morning, the trader dropped in at the wide river with his llamas, and one of the llamas dropped into the chimney of the restaurant, of Ela and Nathaniel's restaurant on the wide river. And yeah, so the llama would not have been able to drop in if there had been actual chain in the chimney. It is one of the Shire buildings. It's a Shire restaurant, and the chimney is right here. So there's the chimney. It now has a chain across, so no one can accidentally drop in. And the llama was fine. The llama was, you know how those llamas are. So he's gone, the trader. He apparently just came in to get something to eat, and he is gone. This is only a level 4 of this restaurant, so I can't do anything just yet with it, except to just make sure no one falls into the chimney. So that part is done. This morning on Twitch, Lindsay started working, doing a massive move of rock here. And here is the mechanics shop, and look at it. Wow, look at that. So you can see where it is. When she gets done, we will take away the dirt that is not supported by rock. We'll have to take that away. And but everything else she's still working on. I don't want to take it away just yet because it might be supported by the building. So I want to wait and see what happens in that section. But this is what she's doing so far. She's working her way down once again. And while she was doing that this morning, we did 2 things on the wide river. And there it is again, where I'm actually beyond my voice. We did 2 things on the wide river. We removed a huge cliff hanger. There was a cliff hanging over this, and we removed it. I'm just going to fill that in for right now. But the cliff that was hanging over top isn't necessary, and it revealed that this is going to be interesting. I've got this huge wall face here. I have another one up here, And I have this wall face. We'll see how much of it is left when she's done of this. But this is definitely going to be here, this part. Or I think so anyway. So I'm going to plan on something. I'm going to plan on some kind of thing that we can do with having those big exposed walls right there, because this is what it looks like from the ocean. We're not going to have any buildings in between these two, and so we will make it, we'll have to have something that we can put there. So let's come here for a second, because the other thing that we did, whoosh, I knew I was headed for the water. Let's come up. Let's rise up. And let's go in. That was wonderful. Let's go here. Another thing that happened this morning, which was very fun, was we had a fun time working in Jackson's, this is Jackson's guard tower. Jackson is at school to become a druid as well. Chalia might be a druid when she's done. We don't know yet. We don't actually know. Let's go up to the top. This is a level 5 guard tower. This is the cliff style guard tower that actually has structure. There are, I think, 3 different cliff ones. This is the straightest one. There's another one that goes around the corner and there are a couple different configurations, and there are balloons. So Jackson is the one who wanted this tower. This is his balloon as well, and he actually has both, and I'm fine with that. He will return to duty in a little while. As soon as he is druid, he will return, and that's what he's always wanted to do, is to live on this coast. This used to be his tower right here, and I think that's what started it this morning, is that I was trying to see how many guardians do we actually have, and this used to be his tower here. And it's all set already for someone, but we don't have any more druids. Aius, we'll talk about Aius in a minute and why he appears to be unemployed, but we'll talk about him a little later. Freitsweidy is the school teacher. Volmer is the banker. He runs the bank. And Jaslyn right now is the librarian at the main library, the Antiquities Library, on the west side. And hold on. And so we actually, I just realized, do not have anyone to run the medical library. Hold on for just a minute. I apologize. My throat's bothering me. I'm not sure why. The night has fallen here. People are going to start going home. I want to watch. I want to watch people go home for a little bit. I see Isabella not using the door. Ooh, look how far up the sheep are. You can't see that, but I'll show you right quick. We've got sheep right here, and this is practically in town. So I'm going to have to do that later. We'll have to actually go and get the sheep. One day there will be sheepdogs. I don't know. Sheep wolves? No, we know what happens with sheep wolves. I'm watching people go home and go to bed. Actually go home. Whether they go to bed right away, we'll find out. But there goes one of the teachers. There goes one of the researchers. We've got researchers leaving the Astronomy Building right here. And who's that? That looks like Hira. Huh. Hira is just leaving. Hira's leaving late. But that means he's started working on this because he's coming from this direction. And we'll go back around, and there he is. Hira is staying in one of the apartments here. And there he is. He just went upstairs to this bedroom that he's sharing with Jorge. So he apparently is talking to Jorge about something. They are sharing that room tonight. And we're going to go around here. Let's go around to the other side and make sure everyone is home. We do have guardians and they are out. We don't have that many. This is what we're talking about. And there it is. All colonists are tucked in. Yahoo! I'm taking advantage of Jackson's place right here. You hear Vincentius Primus in the background. And it sounds like he has the sniffles. He can't hear himself because he's in microphone. Headphones, I mean. And there we are. It is the next morning. There's the sun rising. And if it had been raining or something, look what we would have been able to do. This is Valhelsia here. Valhelsia has curtains. This is a stack of curtains, and it's 3 high stack. And I'm going to take this away so you can see. And there we go. We can make the curtains close, and that gives him a little privacy. If he wanted, he could put all of these down, all these windows down here. And look at this. He's got a perfectly enclosed bedroom. This is the cliff style, a perfectly enclosed bedroom. And this is the way Mixasa and Matlam designed it. The curtain we added because it has this beautiful open air deck here, and it's just perfect. I love this. I would use this as a house. It's just so cool. It really is. But the weather is good today. There's no rain. We're going to go up, and we're going to continue working on things. We actually also, Mixasa and Matlam had white chairs here, and we had some chairs here, but we've traded them out for these chairs, and these are Builders, Crafts, and Additions chairs right here that we traded them out for. But we're going to go up to here, and we're going to look at we're going to continue working on something. I want to see what they're doing, and I probably don't have to do this anymore. It probably isn't a thing, but it seems to me that it is. So I'm going to continue, and that is to cancel the requests and ask them to reorder when I start a stream. So I'm just coming in for the first time for them in this part of the stream. So we're going to do that. That was Omar, who's working on that courier shop that is going to be the cap on the tunnel that goes through to the wide river. This is Keanu. Keanu's working on the flower shop, and the flower shop needs to be finished in order to get rid of the invasive plants that are a part of the flower shop's creation. So he is going to raise it up to a level 5, and then we can remove the plants. This is why we have greenhouses, botanical garden right here. And you can see outside this gift shop, that's what it's going to be, that there are flower pots with different plants in them. Those can't be there, and so we'll do something about that. This is probably approved by Evangeline and by Juliet, the other horticulturalist. Ella is really a horticulturalist, but she's much more interested in the gift shop side of it. And so they've talked to her about having these displays, but she would like to just have a shop. So we're going to show her that she can have a shop and that it'll be okay without having those plants. But it would have to be a level 5. Let's come here, and there it is. That's it, Vincentius. It's so weird. I am trying to reach out. That's what I'm trying to do. Reach out with my voice. It is fascinating. So we saw Aias was unemployed. Aias is not unemployed. Aias fell from this restaurant and landed on the roof of this building down here. And I think that's the only reason he's not dead, is that he actually landed on that roof and it caved in and sort of broke his fall. If he had landed on that stone mesa, I think he would have been dead. We have given him some time to recover from that. He needs to go to rehabilitation. We have a health and wellness center, and we are making sure that he is back to good health before he comes back to work. So Leroy is by himself right now, and he's fine, and he's a little stressed, but he'll be glad when Aias comes back, and he wants Aias to definitely be well when he comes back, and so that's what happens. The only thing I can think is that Aias was trying to reach one of these lanterns and lost his footing. He's very cavalier, Aias is, about being on the roof of this building, this balloon. It's a balloon, and I think that he just missed his step, and you can't do that. You just can't do that when you're on a balloon. So that is what happened. This is a level 3 of this balloon restaurant, and as soon as Keanu is done, what is Lila working on? Oh yes, Lila's working on repairing the sifting plant. She's upgrading it. There it is right here. This is Sullivan's plant. Lila is working on it. Now that the clinic is done, we can replace some of the damaged pieces down here. This is curious. I want to see if that's going to fix itself. That part right there. It may not be able to. I see what's happening. Oh, Okay. All right. I see that. I see that. That is interesting. So remember that, so this construction tape is actually for this building, the sifter building, sifter plant here. This is the Incan hospital that we are using as a clinic. And Alessandro is our doctor. Hello, Alessandro. And we were in the process of working on this. And we got interrupted. And I'm going to work on it right now since I'm here. I'm looking at the time. Let's do something. So the first thing that we did was we actually used wall or panels in order to make these walls. We added a different door. I think this door is different from the door that is actually there. I'm thinking about whether I want this door to be going this way. Let's come here. Let's do it this way. Let me see if the door is correct. Let's come out. Yeah, let's have it open this way. So we're going to have it open that way. We're going to put in where there used to be a pool here. We're actually going to put in an admin desk in this hospital. And we have some counters that we can use now that we have the floor and the ceiling done. And we're going to put a waiting area over here. And this is a glass door in a glass wall right here. So we'll have some space. This is good right here because we're going to have this as the opening for, there isn't going to be. Now, in the past, I've actually had a trapdoor shelf here, but because I have the wall, we're just going to have it be open. And let's do that now. So let's find us something that looks hospital, clinic, and let's go to counters. And I could have counters with an edge, and I think that we're going to use these. We could use the gray, and that would actually work. So let's try this. We're going to make it so that people can come around to the side right here and this way. Okay, and there we go. And this is the way that they get in. So the question is, am I tied to this edge? I like the edge, and it's dark in here. Is it too dark? Let's put light right there for a minute. Do I like that edge enough that I'm not going to have drawers on this type, on this side, or shelves on this side? And let me see. Mixasa, Salam Mixasa. Hold on a second. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. For some reason, I'm really having trouble with my throat this morning. Let me, Mr. Villager, Mr. Villager, how are you? ¿Cómo está você, Mr. Villager? ¿Cómo va tú? Mixasa, how are you? Wow, I'm having trouble. I'm having trouble.
Try oil one more time.
Try the oil one more time. Okay. I could maybe. Let's see. Hold on. Okay. You're fine. Trivia. Mr. Villager, how are you? I'm not. My throat is doing that. And I don't know why. You're good too? To the bim? What did you miss? You haven't missed anything yet. Because I waited for you guys. Actually. I'm going to go back now. Let's go sleep. I'm going to leave this. We're in the clinic, remember? The little clinic that's in the on this side of town. I'm going to go to sleep. And then we'll go back and I'll show you. I have a level 5 university, Mixasa, and I'm going to show it to you. And here we go. Are you laughing?
What's that?
Are you laughing because I said I'm going to show Mixasa the level 5 university that he built, that he designed with MATLAB and built? I'm technically showing it to everybody. So we're going to come. Oh, let's do it this way. Let's walk. We're going to walk. I'm walking from the saloon, end of town, and everyone's going to work, so that's why you see all the streetcars. And we're going to walk to the far end of town. See that blue balloon? We're walking way beyond that blue balloon. We're walking past industry that is all in this area, and we're walking past the farms that are over here. These are greenhouses, experimental greenhouses. We are experimenting in growing food in the desert in greenhouses, and now we've come to the plantation, and I'm going to talk about the plantation in a minute, because remember yesterday the plantation, when we saw that she was not doing any sugar? That's the thing. You like to see the designs with other players' eyes? They often see the building in another way. Okay. All right. So, dun, 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 dun. So from Juliet's place, we can see that building off in the distance is actually the university. And in order to get to it, I think we're going to have to go up to the next level. Let's use this ladder here. Does it go all the way up? It does not. This is a work ladder that just happens to still be there. I have to check on that. Oh, that's interesting. We're going back to this house right here. See this house right here? This is an apartment building, and it actually has a way that I can get up. And we're just going to go. And there we are. So now we're on the same level as the university. There is Chloe. Chloe loves to stand here and look out at the buildings. And I have to make sure that she goes home, that she doesn't continue to stand there all night. So this is the walkway that leads to the university. And here it is. So this is the university building, and it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. I just love it. It is gorgeous. So for those of you who are watching, Mixasa, who is in chat, is one of the designers of this style. This is the cliff style. And this is his building with Matlom. Matlom is his partner in designing. See the telescope. There's the telescope at the top of the building. The telescope came in yesterday, and Hirabayashi put all the pieces together yesterday, our time, Earth time. And Hira started putting all the pieces together, and so it's taken him quite a while, and he is done. Let's go in. I see somebody who is, something's going on. Let's go through this door. This is one of my favorite things, that in here, you can hear them. We have shulkers actually in here. And there they are in this room, in this storage room. There are some shulkers that are being kept in there. I might not be saying the name properly. And and I love this looks like it looks like it's water in there. What's going on, guys? Chalia, what's the matter with you? Oh, Chalia just joined. Chalia was our archer who is going to become a druid, but she's going to study astronomy. She might not go back to being a druid. She is studying astronomy. Hi guys, can I get in for a second? And then we have this main room here, and you can see up there that there is actually a post box, which is good because this is a university and you have to be able to get the items that you need for research. And so that is really good that that's included in this room. Is really cool. And that's pretty much all that you need, is the post box and ooh, I saw that. That was a shock. It's pretty much all you need. Look at this. Isn't this neat? I don't know whether you can see it well enough. There is this cathedral area in the hallway, and I love that. These sensors, anything for the extent, I love them. I love those creatures. Okay, and let's come here. What just happened there? Vincentus Primus, something going on. He's frowning. And then these are stairs up on the outside of the building. So we have stairs going up here on this side, and then we have the walkway right here going around here. This is the road that goes to other buildings. So from here we can see people. I see Ainsley, and they still like to do this. She's not stuck. She actually is looking at something outside of the building, and I'm going to try and figure out what in just a minute. There we are. There's the electric shock. I love that. I just love that. So I'm going to go back out for a minute. Let's go up to the next level. Right here we go into the university, and this is one of the labs. This is a research university, and this is the Astronomy Building. And in this lab are pieces of materials that have been gathered and are being studied for their ability to live on in other places. Zaf, Giasu. Welcome. Posise, Zaf, how are you? And then we have a walkway across to another lab area. Look, there it is. There's the pool. Beautiful. So that's the pool area that is down below. And we probably can add fish to there, yes? And this is the cathedral area. Right here, let's go across. Now, they love, this is the desert. This is the Badlands. So they actually love being out here and meeting out here and having lessons out on these porches, which is really, really beautiful. And I like that too. Then we're going to come down here. This is the observatory right here. And we're going through this door into the main observatory tower. This is where the telescope is. And let me do this. There we go. And so there are a lot of science things going on in here. Science-y things. There's no such word as science-y. Ooh. Ooh. That is floating. Ooh. Okay. And here's the desk and the chair. Very comfortable. So, Minecolonies team, the maker of the Minecolonies mod, they want accessibility for everyone. And it's much easier for them to get everyone involved if everything is vanilla. And it's really a cool thing. So it makes it so that even if you don't have a single mod, this is what this room is going to look like, with this beautiful desk, with this beautiful chair. I love that about Minecolonies. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh, look. It is the observatory, and look at it. This is the planetarium right here in this building. And the planetarium has pictures of actual, oh my gosh, don't tell me that word's gone. I can't have that word be gone. Solar systems, and those are solar systems in, and the closer ones to this world that we're living in now. I think it's nighttime. So I think that's why it's a little dark in here. I am holding a light, which is why we're able to see, but we're going up here. And here it is. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect, especially with Chroma Hills making the ender pearl look like that. That is the eye of the telescope right there, and you can see the telescope going out, and oh my gosh, that is just beautiful. That is beautiful. Imagine putting a sign at the door with that says, "Warning, if you die, you are dead." No. Hi, Mike. Miko. Hello, Miko. Welcome, welcome. And so these are, that helps move the telescope. And all of this is all here. And Mixasa is quite patient because he knows that I'm not going to forget that there is something written in the book. Yay! The Trident Constellation. And there it is. Let's go. I reproduce here the Trident constellation, and there it is. And then its main star, surrounded by a nebula, looks like a jellyfish and was named Medusa. Or are you calling that Medusa, or is that Medusae? Medusae, by the ancients. It guided our people to this place. Isn't that cool? I love the lore. I love the lore. And it's so wonderful. It's so wonderful. How are you, Miko? Welcome, welcome. We're taking a tour of the Level 5 University of the Cliff style of Minecolonies Styles. And this is a relatively new style, and which we are using and which we love a lot. So this is where the telescope is. I'm going to go out for a minute. I'm going to do something that I didn't get to do. We're just going to, it's nighttime. Wow, I like it. We're going to go right here. So the telescope eye actually is, Chroma Hill's glass is all leaded glass. That green glass that you see there is actually the vanilla green for Minecraft. With the Chroma Hills texture pack, all vanilla windows are leaded. So we had a really fancy leaded glass in the telescope eye, and we took it out, and we are using, let me see what this is. This is actually one-way glass, which is Macaw's windows. And Macaw's windows had this one piece, and it's the one piece that is dark enough to look like the telescope eye of all the pieces. We are not able to put the extra lens that was on the outside of it because that was a panel made from Minecolonies Domum Ornamentum, and I can't use modded glass for that. So we're just using the single lens in this telescope. This is the second telescope that this is the third. My first telescope was the Fortress style. They had a telescope in their university, the very first, and then Miksasa and Matlam put a telescope in the underwater base university style, and which was really cool. And that we built that, and that was beautiful. So this is our third telescope in a university. The view to the dunes from the Astronomy University, yeah, it really is gorgeous. And where's the closest place? Let me just go underwater for a second here. I'm going to the river. Miko, in case you don't know, I am Lemur, and I'm going down in the river, and I'm going to go to sleep. I think I'm on the bottom. Ooh, clay. That's soft and nice. Let's come here. Let's go to sleep. And here we are. So we can see that we had a lovely rest on the bottom here, and there is clay. Ooh, pretty. Clay's soft and fun. So there is what the university looks like right there. And it is beautiful. Zaf, are you still there? And there it is. Dun, 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 dun. So I was waiting to show you guys this. We were talking earlier about the fact that Chalia is a new student. She's joined. She was waiting to be a member of the astronomy team, and she has. We have a visitor down below. One of the things that I can do right here that will probably stop them from coming up, I don't really want to do yet. I think they're just used to taking the back roads up, and I don't want to get rid of too many of them. See, she's going to do it right now. I don't want to get rid of too many. I'm just going to assume that she's doing some kind of work and she wants to work on it from here. So who's coming up? And this is Ainsley. This is Ainsley, little Ainsley. I'm sure she hates being called little Ainsley, but that's little Ainsley. We have Ainsley the builder, and she is actually the daughter of, I believe, of Lexi and Simeon, right? No, not Lexi and Simeon. Simeon and someone else, but I'm going to check and see in just a moment. But let's look for a moment. There's something else that I want to show you. Why not say welcome to him? Welcome to the trader. Yeah. He's hard to get to. I think we'll just leave him where he is. It looks like he went inside, or like, oh, there's somebody. So Steffi is coming out to talk to the trader. Steffi is actually talking to, and there is Emmanuel. So they're both checking on the trader, what the trader is doing. Yes, they are. And Zaf, are you feeling better? I know that your back was bothering you. I know it hasn't been that long, but I hope it's a little bit better. There's people going to school. We're going up here. Good morning, Chloe. Chloe, I'm going in here, and we're going to call Chloe to her shop. She's actually stuck. And let's go up the elevator. I love that the mechanic shop is one of the first shops to use the elevator without having animals involved. And that was really cool. It was so cool when we used that to keep the animals in their cages in underwater base. That worked so well. Let me come here for a second and let's recall her. There she is. Okay. And Chloe is waiting. She actually would like to be her shop to be worked on. And as soon as Hira builds the new builder shop right here, as soon as he's done building it, we will actually have Ainsley work on the mechanic shop. So this is where Hira is going to put the new shop, and we're going to come over here. We're going to come up here. Is Ainsley going back out there? Oh, that's interesting. So Ainsley wants to stand here, right here, and look inside this window. Isn't that curious? She's coming here again. And she just stands here and looks out. What if... I don't want to take it away underneath her, but let's see if... Yeah, she thinks she can get in that way. She's trying to find a way, a different way in. She's going to go back down and go the correct way, I think. Or are you just going to stay here and look at the... Well, this is curious. What can I do about this? What's behind that wall? Let me see something for a minute. Hold on. I'm going to go down and see something right quick. I'm looking at the time. I don't actually have a lot. Nope, not on this side. Let's come to here. Let's go upstairs here. I want to see what's on that wall. She's not here. I think she's up one from here. Oh, she's not in this building even. Hold on for a second. Let's come to this building over here. She's not at this end. She's up one. Oh, she's at the planetarium. So she's at the planetarium end, if I'm not mistaken. So I can't do anything about that. I have another student. Oh, there she is. So C. Ainsley is here. McSassa, what do I do about that? I know that she's going to teleport and all that jazz. But in the case of this, I wonder what I could do. Let me try something for a minute right here. Let me see where this is in relationship to everything, just for a second. Let me see where she... No, she actually is not there. She actually isn't that high up. She actually is at the planetarium part of the building. Okay. All right, so let me do this piece and put this piece back. And how much do you want to bet? That's not going to be easy. There we go. And then let me put this piece back here. Let's put it, I think I can put it back if I put it back here. So let me, nope, I don't have it in my hand. I'm sorry, it's dark. Let me put a light here for a second. So I took out a piece right there and I want to put it back for a minute, but I didn't get the piece. It's this piece right here. And let's see if I can put it in. It's not the right way. Let's put it in from this side. Yeah, that's what I was afraid it was going to do. Let's do this. Let's come here so that we can put this piece in. All right, so the building's repaired. Let's repair this and this. And there isn't going to be anything that I can do about that, except make that whole area solid behind the telescope. And that's what I'll do. So I'm going to make that area solid behind the telescope, and that's going to solve that problem. Also, remember yesterday, if you were here yesterday, we were freaked out about the fact that she was not growing any sugar. Remember? We were talking about that Kaylee is a plantation owner who's not growing any sugar. Sugar does not appear on the list at all, and it is weird. So, however, this morning in Twitch, something really weird happened. And I'll show you what it was. We woke up and we were watching everyone go to work, and we saw Aitana. Remember Aitana? Aitana's over here. Aitana is this person right here, and she is not supposed to be growing any of this. So I'll just have to take them down every single time when I see them. I thought they wouldn't grow them if it's turned off, but they do. And so Aitana is just supposed to be growing this little bit of sugar right here. I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to go inside and go to sleep for a second. This is a Shire level 3, if I'm not mistaken. And this is only going to be a Shire level 3 because I don't want it to be 2 stories tall. So this is the Shire level 3, and we finished it, and this is what it is. So Aitana is growing sugar here. So I stayed at the saloon this morning, and I saw Aitana going this way. And it's like, she didn't have a sick sign on her. She didn't look like she was going to the hospital. And it's like, where is she going? And she kept going and kept going. And it's like, oh, maybe she was going to Lexi's to have breakfast. Maybe she was going to have breakfast right here in this restaurant. She kept going. She kept going. She came over here to do the sugar. She's doing sugar in this plantation. So when I found out that she was coming all the way over here to do sugar, and Juliet, we knew that Juliet is going all the way over here to do cocoa beans, we decided to have Kaylee, because Kaylee was upset, of course, because we won't let her grow bamboo. We actually had her start growing vines in here. So Kaylee is growing vines in here. Mr. Villager, how is Vincentius? Vincentius is fine. My sister, and they're the vines that Kaylee is growing. And then Juliet is growing cocoa. She's actually growing the cocoa beans. And so this is the botanical garden, and they're both using that. And my sister is, she is doing okay. She's doing okay right now. And yes, thank you for asking. Obrigado. Thank you for asking about them. And let's come here. Vincentius has been really busy, so he hasn't been available to come into chat. I know that Zaf had wanted to talk to Vincentius, but he hasn't come in yet, and we'll see what happens when he's not working. When he's not actually working. So we solved that mystery. We solved the mystery of why Kaylee wasn't growing bamboo, wasn't allowed to grow sugar in her shop right here. And apparently they have limits of some sort, and that's fine. I just wanted to understand it. And Aitana likes actually coming over, getting a chance to come into town and work on these fields. Aitana and Evangeline, they're doing the poppy fields. They're in charge of making sure that the poppy fields stay pure. I've been leaving her out when I've talked about the horticulturalists. Aitana is not a horticulturalist. Aitana is a farmer, and she is growing sugarcane for the community. And this is her shop right here. She is partnered with Davis, the fisher, and they live in this little house right here, which someday I'll do something about. But that is what is going on there. The other thing that I think you weren't here, Mixasa, I'll show you, that I added something to the guard tower here, which I had fun adding this morning. And so some of you have seen it already, but we're just going to show everybody again. Dun, 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 dun. We added curtains. We added curtains across this opening. So this is an open air, sort of like porch right here, where the guard can come out here and eat, have something to eat. And this is where he sleeps. This is where the guard sleeps, whoever the guard is. And then all of these close. So all of these pieces can close up right here. And there you have it. So the guard has this really cool room of their own in here. And I just love this. So yes, so I just wanted a chance to show that to Mikasa. I love this guard tower. And I was saying earlier that I just love it. This is Fantasy's furniture station that we're using as a nightstand. And we're using X-Line's lamps. One of X-Line's lamps for the lighting in here. And then upstairs, now we did have some other chairs, but because we put the chairs downstairs the way we did, we made all the chairs match. We're using Builders, Crafts, and Additions chairs right in this part right here. That curtain is Valhelsia, actually. This curtain is Valhelsia. There are 2 sets of curtains. You plan to have more curtains in the next style, but static ones since you don't use furniture mods. Exactly. Oh, that's going to be cool. That'll be cool. And then if a person wants to, like me, they can turn them into modded curtains, but that is really nice. And unexpected, I don't know, it's been a while. I didn't expect it to do a whole door. I know that it'll do a window, but I didn't expect it to do the whole thing, and so I was really pleased with that. So let's go up here, and we're going to go out. The other thing, let's go back and work on the hospital, the clinic for right now. Oh, do I want to bring them down? See, I sometimes don't have to. They come here and then they go home. It's almost weird. It's almost like they know they're supposed to be down here, or that they love Keela, because they do go out pretty far, but they come back a lot of times, especially in this area. They just come here and they want to eat, which is what they're supposed to do, which is why they're free roaming. And then they come back into the area, which is their farm. How do I know where their farm is? This is Steampunk's farm that I have overlaid this area here. So right in here is the actual farm, which is inside of, I think this is a medieval oak building, a medieval oak residence, level 2, that we have finished by having the shepherd be in here. And the shepherd's a level 5. It is a level 5 steampunk. And the boundary of this level 5 steampunk is from this fence right here to this fence right here. And there's the other piece of fence right there. So I know when they're not in the farm area. So if I wanted, I could go out and get them all and bring them back for them to be sheared. But we have plenty of wool right now, and it's much more important that they keep the grass down in the poppy fields, and so that is what their purpose is. We also built, because AS, we have 2 ASs. This AS is ASC, ASV, and ASC. AS fell in love with Keela. He was raised right here, and he fell in love with Keela and wanted to do farming with her, farm sheep. So this is Keela's sheep farm here, but AS also is helping her with the farm, and they are a couple, and I don't think they've had any kids yet. I don't think they have, but I would have to look at the children's list and see for a second. We're listening to Drone Hands music in the background. Drone Hands is a musician who does electronic music, and he has given me music to go with my stream, which is very fun. Let's go to Rosa Ouro. I'm going to look for a minute. I think we're almost done. I think we are with Rosa Ouro, and then we're going to Prasino, to the other town. So let me look at the kids for a second and see if they have had any. And they did. Jaylene is their child. So Jaylene is actually studying at the Astronomy University building. It's one university building. One university with a bunch of different buildings. So the Astronomy Building is where she is, and she is dorming, staying in the dorm over there. But her parents are farmers. Let me go over here. Let's go into the level 4 town hall. I'm going to go into the ambassador's suite in the town hall and go to sleep. I'm not going to, how much time? We only have a couple more minutes. And I was trying to think. So I didn't get a chance to work on the clinic again, but we'll work on it the next time that we're here, which will probably be Tuesday. It will be. All right. We're going to go. This is Rosa Ouro, and we saw the things that we saw here, which was pretty cool. We have some things to see in Prasino too, and we have another one of those mysteries, like the mystery of the sugarcane. We have a mystery in Prasino also. And so we're going to go down there. I'm going to go to Arcane Way here. Here we are. And I'm just going to be here, look at the city, and go to Prasino. So yeah, the Wide River, Lindsay is working on those buildings, and it's going to be a while for her to get done with all of that. But we have some ideas about what I want to do. I have some ideas about what I want to do with that area once the buildings are done, which is the thing. And here we are. We're going to come in. Is it daytime? It is. And here we are. So there's Kasem down below. Kasem is working his farms. He's working the pumpkin and the melon farm, but he really wanted to grow berries, and I think we're going to give him the opportunity to do that by adding another farmer down here, but not yet. So the last time we were here, what should I explain first? Let's explain the mine. So remember, I spent like the last 15 minutes of the stream like wondering what in the world is going on with Joey and this mine. Well, I did read. I went and read, and I found out Joey has only just finished working on getting this mine to go all the way down to this level that it goes down to. And remember, we were in here and we saw that he was actually working on one of the levels, and we're going to go back up, and yay, Prasino. We are in Prasino. Okay. So he has been working on this for a very, very, very long time. And that is why he hasn't been working out of those places. I don't know what those places were that we saw under there. The only thing I can think is that they might be leftover mines from the ancients. I think that's probably it. When we go here to the levels, remember we saw this and it said 17 was lit up. That means he's working 17. So I now know that that's where, like if I came in and I was trying to find him, he's at level 17. Now I asked him to repair these 2 levels, which he's going to do. There's no way to turn that off. So, which is fine. And we can look at the stats and see right now where he is. He's not really getting much of anything. We just got here. So that's why there aren't any stats. We just came into the stream and it is late in the day, if I'm not mistaken. Sure enough, it is nighttime. So even though, oh my goodness, it's pouring. Run, run, run. Yes. So I did not alter the length. So he has done the full length, the default length of the mine. He's done it. And now he is going to start mining, actually. And so that's fine. Yeah, I did have a light in my hand. This is my suite at the tavern. And we're going to actually go to sleep right now since it is raining. We'll do that. Okay. And let's turn on the light. We kind of got up before the sun was fully up. And there is the sun right now, right there. We see people going to work. Lots of people going to work. And I am going to go back over. So that's what happened with Joey. That's what was going on with that. I did go out and read, and that's what I had. So when I was in Twitch this morning, we started working on something that we had talked about, and that was the road that's here. And I need to do something, and I was saying to the Twitch people, if you don't name the horse, then I'm going to name the horse in YouTube, because I have people in YouTube who will name the horse. This horse does not have a name. I'm going to go and get a name tag, and I'm going to name the horse. It doesn't matter to me whether you want it to be male or female. Pick a name, and we'll have the chat decide if that name is a good name for the horse. In the meantime, I'm going in here and get a piece. What are they called? Name tag. I'm going to get a name tag from here. Let's see. Name. And I have a ton of them. I have a ton of name tags. So we're not going to have a problem with that. My fisherman, Adam, has collected a wonderful collection of name tags. And here we go. So we're going to get one from here. I think we only need one. And let's come here. Zaf, if you have a name for the horse, that's fine. I'm trying to think who, I know I could have looked at the ground and I didn't. I'm trying to think of the name. I know for French it's cheval. for, I thought I remembered, it's something like cavallo for either Spanish or Portuguese. That's the name for horse. You have dwarf, yes. You have Greek and dwarf names in the Citizens Pack. Good for you. Yes, we do. We definitely do. Those were added, and they're really cool. So, so we don't have anyone coming up with a name. So let me see what I want to do here. I'm going to look for something. I think what I'm going to do is name the horse the word for horse in Swahili. If you don't have a name, I'm going to come up with one right now. So the word for horse in Swahili, I think, is Leo. And I am not, can I look really quickly? I'm going to look really quickly and find it and translate. And let's come back and let's put in horse, RSE, and see what is the gender. It doesn't matter to me, whichever one you would like, whichever name you want, and whatever matches, whatever gender that name matches. Horse in Portuguese is cavallo, and in Greek, horse is, oh yeah, alogo, 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 alogo. It's, no, you don't have, okay. And in French, it's cheval, if I'm not mistaken, but let me check. And I'm almost sure that it is French. Something happened. Hold on. I lost it. I lost everything. Let's come back to here. What just happened there? Oh, it's not letting me. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Hold on. Let me try a different. Let's try something for a second. Let's reset. Is it not letting? Oh, how interesting. Okay, I just lost the, yes, alogo. Yeah, is Greek for it, and cheval, arets, or how do you pronounce that? Are you pronouncing that eret? Erets? Suprio. Ooh, I like suprio. That's nice. What does it mean? I like suprio. I like that a lot. Let's go to True's shop and we'll put a name on the piece, on the name tag. Anyone else like that? How do you feel about that, people? And Afgaristo Zaf, yes. Alogo, alogo, alogo. And cheval. And I was going to look up the other. I'm going to go with that. I'm not getting any answers, so let's do that. Let's come here. Let's take this. Let's come to here. Let's put this here. It's name tag. You don't know. You just created this right now. Maybe it would mean superior. Okay, I like it. I like it. Suprio. Let's call the horse Suprio. S-U-P-R. Suprio.
Accent over the U.
Oh yes, Suprio. Suprio. I don't think I can do the accent, but we'll remember that it's Suprio.
Super horse.
super horse. And here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Super horse. This is fun. Okay, so we're going to name the horse Soprio. And then we're going to let the horse out. There he is, people. The elusive Vincentius Primus right there. You have been, that is pretty cool. And dun, 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 and there is Soprio. There is Soprio. Okay, I need a lead, which I think I have on me. I do. And we're going to put it on the horse. And there we go. We'll open both doors. This is the reason that this walkway is here. This walkway is here for this horse. And the horse can come down here. And they're going to come all the way down. And see, there's enough room so that they're not frightened by the rail car. And we're going to put this right here. We're going to open this gate right here and have the horse come through. And the horse has a name now, so the horse is fine. And there we go. So this is, you can see where we are. This is where the horse can be. I don't have to worry about the horse going away. This is the horse's place right here. You're actually good at naming? Yes, you are. You are indeed. Okay, and there we go. Let's come here. Yes, that was Vincentius. That was actually Vincentius. I'm going to close the gate for now. And the horse is going to able to be out. And maybe we should leave the gate open so that if the horse wants to come home at night. It's a very intelligent horse. They know how to get to their barns. So we're going to leave the barn open just in case the door is open. In case it rains and the horse wants to come back or things like that. So for right now, we'll do that. It is very nighttime. And I'm going to go to actually, I want to give everyone a chance to go to sleep. So let's rise up for a minute. And while I'm giving everyone a chance to go to sleep, we're going to talk about something. So this morning in Twitch, something happened. What happened was that we found out that Abel, who is partnered with Jillian, Abel has been the professor in charge of the university for a very long time. But when we looked at the stats, Abel's not growing. He's not improving as well as he should be. The kids are outsmarting him, in other words, which is really interesting because I've had and I can explain that I have another immigrant, because Abel's an immigrant. Raylan came in, and she is the professor at the Druid University. So she's an immigrant too, and her stats show that she is in the 50s. And so him not having those kinds of stats made it seem like, where is she? There she is. See, her knowledge is 50 and her mana is 42, and his was still in the 30s and his mana was still low. And it's like he's not happy being a researcher. What, a phone that's on the charger? Oh, a joke? What a phone that's on the charger says. Vincentius, he's telling a joke. Okay, I give. What does it say? So we discovered that Abel wants to fish. He had perfect stats for fishing. and it wasn't working anyway what Callie wanted to do, where she was actually having this fishery because she wanted to meet Adam, because she had fallen in love with Adam. And there he is. Look at the focus. That's just so wild. So Abel is actually a fisher. And I'm going to go to sleep for a second. I'm going to step in here. I could go underwater, but this sleeping bag is good. What, a dock? Yes, it is actually pretty intense. We're going to go out on the porch here. It is not raining, and this wood is nice and soft. I'm going to stretch out my sleeping bag and go to sleep. I'm on the charge now. Okay. I'm on the charge now. That's very cute. Okie dokie. So this is now where Abel comes. So since Abel was the fisher here, even though Callie actually didn't like giving up her brand new house that she had decorated, she moved out, and Jillian and Abel moved into Callie's house. This is the one that Callie had decorated, and this is the one where we fixed the fireplace and we did all sorts of things for her. But she is not going to live here because she is actually taking over the university professorship. So she is actually running the university now, and here is this area here, and here she is. So there's Callie, and you can see right now that she is running the university. And even though we have these kids, now the kids were like, why are you bringing her in? I mean, one of us could run their university just fine. And it's like, yes, we know. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. But you can imagine what that feels like to them. But they're doing research, and some of them, when they saw what the head of the university has to deal with, they didn't really want to do that. And they wanted to do research, pure research. And so after they understood what Callie was willing to do, they were fine with it. They didn't want to run. It wasn't like a slight that I overlooked them. When Callie was going to move into one of these apartments, because she now works here, Adam said, why don't you live with me? So she did it. She did it. She got what she wanted. She got Adam. And she actually did. So Callie and Adam live here. Now, she hasn't done anything to the house yet. It is Adam's house. So she's just waiting to see if Adam will let her change some things in the house. But she doesn't care right now. She's just happy to be with Adam. And that's what she wanted. And it worked out. So it's so cool, but it worked out. Where is Adam? There's Patricia dropping something off. Uh-oh. Is he not feeling well? That would be interesting. If he's like, I'm not used to living with someone. I don't know how I feel. But he might just be getting food. He's not at the hospital. He's at the restaurant. He's at the restaurant, I bet. There he is. And that is definitely Adam. What you doing, Adam? Are you waiting for food? He's having fun. He's just playing. Well, that's interesting. Adam being playful. Adam's always terribly serious. And he's having fun. Okay. All right, he's going back to work. He went to get some food and he's going back to work. And so that's what happened this morning, that Callie became the professor, the head of the university, and that Abel, the former head of the university, actually went down here to the fishery. And proof, look at this, there's no connection. We'll see if they develop a connection again. Yep, so Adam has accepted having another fisher, and he is enjoying that. And it doesn't have to be Callie, since he lives with Callie, and that seems to be working really well. He is playing, meanwhile he's waiting for his lunch. Yeah, I think that's what was happening. Anything to declare about the blueprint? So we're going to get there. So so let's come over here. So we put, this was actually a part of talking about something else. So this is the reason why this walkway is so wide. But the regular walkways are streetcar walkways. And look what we've got. Remember, we were going to have Postco make this a level 5 so that we could put in a road in between these two buildings. And that's what we did this morning on Twitch. Postco completed the level 5 and we put in the road. And this road goes all the way around. This is the end right here. If they want to connect to this part, they don't come to this end. They actually go right here and they go here. And that is, wow, Finley is cooking. That's Finley stirring and making food. And this is the road that comes right up to this area right here. And it looks like it's too high, but it actually isn't. It's actually on the same level as this house. It's actually at 71. This road right here is at 71. This is 71 where the house is at 71. This part right here. And this house, I believe, is one down. So this is the area for a courtyard. Remember the courtyard that we talked about? And Mr. Villager sent me a really cool idea. And I'm actually going to use that idea for the courtyard. It's going to have a little well piece in the center of it, but it will fit into this area and I like it. I'm going to have the road piece attached to one end of the courtyard, and we're not having, this is the thing that I haven't worked out. This part right here is the way this is going to be. This is a connection to this road. It is not going to have a streetcar on it. The streetcar is going to run to this housing area, and I don't think I can run it through. If anything, this is where it should come to. Oh, I wasn't thinking about that. We can actually have the road continue right next to this house and come right here. See right there, and come up and join right here. And this neighborhood will be joined to the farm area. That is actually going to work really well. that is actually going to work really well. Oh, you approve? I am flattered. Obrigado, Mr. Villager. Thank you. Yes, this is actually going to work really well. Wow. I totally forgot that we had this area where the road can come through right here. And we can just come right here and have these two meet up. And I think I'm going to do it closer to the building. So we'll have it right here. And I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I'm going to do it. So let's come here and let's switch packs. We're going to go to, how much time do we have? We have a little bit of time before we go to Guardian's Rock. So let's come here and let's switch to Monster, to Mermaid. Remember when I made these roads? That these are we used dark dust roads, I believe, to make these roads, and we made a different material. We used a different material for it. I'm going to come over here while it is dark and see how close I can get to that building. See that right there? Let me see what's in the building there. It's actually going to cut off the bottom of this building. Is it going to cut off the fireplace? I think it is. I think it's going to cut off the fireplace. We'll have to put it back. Let's go to sleep for a minute. Let's come up here. It's not raining for a change. We're going to use this deck right here, and we're just going to take a nap right on this beautiful wood. I could go to the water, but I don't want to right now. So here we are. So right down here, we have the loop, and we're going to connect this to the loop. All of these buildings in this area are level 5, except this. I think this is level 4, but this is down below the part that is needed. And to get that to work, yeah, I want it to be underneath that part right there to match this. So let's do it. Constructed, and there we go. And so now the fire is missing. Oh, it didn't. Excellent. Yay. We just have to put that there. I thought I was going to have to do the fire on the inside. I forgot. It's not down at ground level. Yay. Okay. Let's put this here. Dun, 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 dun. So this can come here. Now what? So what can we do to keep this? Oh, we could use the ramp and bring it down. What level is this? This is 74, and we need to go down to 71 right here. You just hope like it would be a lot of luck if the new courtyard would actually fit with this small space. I think it will. I think it will. And I think that's going to be really fun to do. We have a problem, Houston. I don't know that I want to lose these trees that are right here, these two. And I'm not going to lose any trees here. Let's look at the ramp for a minute and see what happens if we use a ramp. So let's click on this. Let's come to here, to stone, to ramp. Let's turn the ramp around. I might not have turned it the right way. Here it is. Let's look here and let's see the ramp. Let's see how far down the ramp goes. And that way we'll know if it goes too far for the piece. So these are the ones that I did in my creative flatland place, where I alter styles, and I altered this style specifically to make these roads right here, and there it is. So that is 74. What is this? That's 70. And this is 71. We'll bring it down. We'll bring it down the one on both sides. So we're going to bring this down to here, and see, this already has these pieces that I can bring down. So let's do that. Let's come here and let's construct it. And there it is. And so now we have this piece coming to here. I'm going to take this away for a minute because I don't want somebody using this rail and jumping off the edge here. So we'll take that away for just a second. Let's bring the legs down far enough. So here's a leg here and here. Let's bring the legs down on this piece. Let's use that piece right there, and let's put that in, and the rest of the legs are fine. Isn't this nice? Oh, we've got two legs here. Do I want them? I think I'm going to let these two pieces go on this one. Oh, I do see that. Okay, we'll put that there and put this one right here. So that is this piece. And then attached to this piece is that. I think it's perfect, actually, in the way that it's going to be here, except for these trees. So I'm going to have to move them. And what I think I will do is make the road first, and then we'll see where we can put the trees afterwards. So you think it would be interesting if in each side of the courtyard walkways you put a bench, and there are benches in the mod pack. Yeah, there are. They're beautiful benches. And that will be really, really fun. So let's get this part of the road for a second. Let's bring this one over straight first. So we're going to bring the road over straight and get it done, and then we'll be able to work on the courtyard. So let's come here. That Mr. Villager is very excited about. So let's come here and let's do stone rail roads. Let's do the straight, and let's come to here. Let's bring this down. Let's move it over, and let's see if it is lighting up this building. It isn't lighting up. There we go. There we go. Right on the line. Wow. It's right on the line of that. Look where the tree is. I'm going to move the tree over right here, and the tree will be fine. Okay, and that's why I wanted to see what to do first before I did anything to the tree. Constructed, and there it is. Let's put in a foot or two. Let's put a foot right here, and if we put it here, we won't have to dig it in. Do we have a place here for a foot? Let's see where this is going to come down to, how far down this is coming. Oh good, it's coming to there. That's fine. And on this side, right here. So we'll put this in. It's right on the border. And we've got that. So this tree is still alive. We're going to take away this part right here. Let's come here. This is a big tree. I don't want it to be there. We're going to bring the branching out to here and have the tree come down right here. So this tree is connected here, and these are just branches of this tree. We're going to trim it up off the roadway a little bit, but it is still a viable tree and it is still healthy. So there we are, and then we can add some more to the tree on that side, but there it is. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I could. Do I want to? I could bring some pieces around on this side now. I'm afraid to do too much. See the square right there? So he's just going to take it away if I put too much over there. This tree is not savable in the same way. I think we're going to have to replace it, like put it right here once we're done. But let's look for a sec. And let's come to here. Let's get this. It's taken us a day to do this. Let's put the stone rail, the straight. Let's bring it out. And let's see how far it's going to be from where we need it to be. And where are we going to bring it down? Oh, why don't we just extend this down? That's what we'll do. We'll just extend that. That'll just come down one more right there. Okay, I'm good with that. We ready? Here we are right here. Let us construct this, and let's X, and there's our poor tree. Now is our tree underneath? Oh, look at that. Oh, the tree's under. Okay. There we go. The tree's okay because it's underneath. I'm gonna have to go to sleep for a second. No one's getting any sleep. I do know that. I know. But I don't want to disrupt too much. So, oh, there's the tree. Okay, we're going to put down the legs here. There's one that goes there. There's one that is here. And the one that goes here would be next to the tree. Let's put one on this side. We have to on this one. We have to put one down on this side, right here. We should have put one right here. There's one there. Let's put this one right here. And here, this one is right here. Let's bring it down to here. That's right where this one is. So the tree is okay. Oh, okay. I didn't come out far enough to put it right here. There it is. Okay, there's that. And there is that. So this highway is built along here for them to use, and you can see that they can. And now we have this last piece, and I can do one of two things with this last piece. I can build it and then cut it down, or I can build it. And I think I'm going to cut it down. I think I will. So let's see what happens here. Let's come here. Let's see how far it extends. Let's do this. and straight. I don't have any shorts for this area, for this piece. Oh, I know how I can do it, and that'll work perfectly, actually. So let's come to here. This is where we want it to come to. That is right on that edge. Okay, and this is one up from here. So let's bring this down to here like this. It's going to overlap, and that's going to help. Constructed, and let's X, and there it is. Okay, so it's not going to be like this. I'm going to add these two pieces, add this right there, and let's take this back here to here. Put these pieces in right here. Let's put this here. Do I have any? No. And now let's take this and bring this part over here. Let's take this piece and put there. And now let's bring this down. Oop. Put this here, here, up, here, here, here. I'm going to fall off. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. All right, wait, we haven't finished. Oh, look what we've got. There's no, this is bottomless. Oh, this is going to be interesting. We're actually going to have to put it right here. We're going to have to put it underneath this, on this side especially. We could put it in right here. That's still going to go down. It would have to be right here. And let's see what that looks like. That corner is going to be a floating corner because we have to put it, we're going to have to put one there. Let's put one in the middle here to hold up that corner. We'll put that one there. And then here, we can put a leg here to hold up this part. And we'll just have to say it's built like apartment buildings. And there we go. So that is holding up that corner. And there it is. Okay. So now let's come back here. Look at the tree sticking out there. Do you think it's fair? Should I move it? Should I move the tree? It is underneath. I could move it to here and have it grow up. Do we want to do that? Have it grow up or move it to here? Why don't we move the tree here? I'm going to bring that down. And this is a plain oak. It probably had flowers like those. Let's get these leaves. Let's get these leaves here. Let's get oak. Let's get one of these right here. I don't need these right now. Let's get bone. We're going to grow it. We're going to grow the tree. See what we come up with. And let us take this one down. Oh! I did that. I saw that. Let's get this right here before someone comes. And we'll take a piece of rail and put there. Okay. And let's come to this piece that we put right here. This is not quite big enough. Let's put that there. Let's see if this will grow right here. I want to grow it. Oh, too short. Too short. So let's bring this back for a second. There we go. Let's try that again. Let's try one more time and grow. And let's see if we can grow it from here and get it to grow up bigger. Ready? Yeah. It just wants to grow a little baby tree. I know that there are some baby trees here. Should I just accept that? I'm going to accept it for right now. That we moved it. Let's put some leaves on. So let's get a couple of these and put them around. This is actual orchard, so that's why it has these leaves as a part of it. And there it is. So this is good. We have nothing on this side. Let's put that one there. And let's put some there. Okay. And take this back a little bit in that spot. Okay. All right. Let's close this for a second. So this walkway is made out of this material right here. And we're going to put a courtyard piece in right here. So their walkway is made out of this. I think we're actually going to extend this as a part of the courtyard that we're putting in. And it's going to come all the way from here. So we're not going to have this part right here, because this is going to be up to here on this side and on this side. So let's see what we can do. Oh, I can't. Wait, I can't do it yet. I forgot. Mr. Villager, I can't do it. I am sorry. I've totally forgot. We have to wait until those buildings are built. Otherwise, they're just going to rip it up. So we're going to wait for the buildings to be built, and then we'll be able to put it in. BBLE. I'm just going to put a couple stairs here, just right here for a minute. 1, 2, no, 3. And yeah, nah, because look, I want it to come all the way up to this area here. I want it to come all the way to this doorway right here. I want it to come to those areas. So in order for it to do that, I need it to actually, I need to be able to get beyond these pieces right here. Hold on. Beyond the construction area. The construction area is taking away 2 blocks on both sides. And so I'm sorry about that. But we'll come back and do it. And I'm really glad that you like the highway that we put in, and was to make it between the 2 houses. I know, but right now we're going to have 3 houses here, and I want it between the 3 houses. And see the line that the construction tape is making? I want it to come up closer to the houses. I want it to be able to be that the houses are on the courtyard. And so that is one of the things that I want to do. Let's come over here for a minute. See this courtyard here? I want it to be like this, where it comes right up to the door in the same way, except with your design. And so I am going to do that. All right. However, there is one thing. What will happen with the tree over here. Which tree? This one? Oh, it'll be in a little courtyard area. The clover, these big clovers are going to go away, but this tree can actually be a part of the courtyard. And I like the fact that it will be there, so that'll be fine. I see what you're saying. It's actually too short. Let's see if we can get it to be taller. Let's see if we can get this tree to be taller. See, it's right here. And let's look. Let's try and get this one to be taller. It's probably going to take us a couple of times. I'm just going to try 1 or 2 times here. Maybe we could take it off and put it on the grassy area of the courtyard. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's actually okay. We could actually put it right here on this line, and have it be in this location. And I think I'm going to do that. I don't know whether it will grow with this construction tape here. Let's move these out of the way for a minute. Let's get oak. Let's get bone. Let's bone it for a second, and let me go to sleep here for a moment. I'm looking at the time. We've got time. We're going to go to Guardian's Rock as soon as we do something about this tree. So there's the tree there. Let's see if we can get it to actually grow. Okay, so it's not going to give us a good sized tree. That tree is actually an oak that actually is a double, you know, one of those crazy oaks. And that's what I want to try and put here, a crazy oak. So we'll try a couple of times, and then I'll just keep trying until I get the right size that I want. So let's stand back. Yep, we're not going to get it. So I'll keep working on that. I'll come in it every day and do it until we get the right size tree for there. I need that tree to be higher, a little bit higher. And look, there's our monument. Look, Zaf, there's the monument. Isn't it beautiful? I love the monument being here. That is gorgeous. The house is starting to look good. Yeah, they do. They're actually a nice little house, and we're going to expand it out, and we've decided that we will do it up to the level 5, the houses, and we'll just go ahead and change out the materials, because I was explaining on Twitch this morning that we're actually going to take this material that we're using in this house and make this house with it. So that's going to be pretty wild and crazy, and it'll be fun. It'll be fun to do. So that's what we're going to do. And and there we go. So should I try one more time before we go over to Guardian's Rock? Sure. Let's see if we can get it to grow up higher. Yes! Dun, 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 dun. We did it! That is a good height. And now we will put in, oh, look what color it is. The clover patch is different. Oh, that's interesting. Let's take one of these. That is interesting. Let's put that there. And that. Oop. Let's put one of those. And let's come here. Let's have a second one here. Yay! Are you planning to use the little walls that appeared on the blueprint? Where? The little walls that appeared on the blueprint. What little walls? Of this Incan house? I don't think it has them. I don't think the Incan house has those. Yeah, they don't have little walls. Oh, the little walls on your blueprint. On yours. No, actually, I don't think that I will, or if I do, they'll be in a different material. Because of the highway being here, oops, put that in the wrong place. Because of the highway being here, there's already sort of like a wall. The brick walls that were shown in the photo. I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. And because we have the highway here, I'm not going to, but I like those walls, and they'll actually be fun to use someplace in the future because they were actually really cool looking, and I like them. I did. I am not going to put up fencing along this, but I am going to put up street lights along this. And this is something that I do not have planned. I don't know what the street lights are going to look like yet, but I want to use the street lights. See, this is Fantasy here. They used a version of the street lights, and the streetlights on Guardian's Rock are also that kind of version of a street light, and I think this is what I'm going to use on that highway, is a version of this for the highway. And I just have to pick what color that I want the tops to be, what color wood, and then it's going to be andesite, the lower piece. And it's going to sit on those sidewalks there. And there is another person playing with the mine cart. Oh, was there? Actually, they like to do that. They like to sit there in the loop. That is called the loop, actually, and where they were. And we'll go back, but that's what he's talking about, where Adam was playing with the mine cart. Let's come around here because Valerie finished, no, she hasn't finished yet. She didn't finish working this yet. She is working on the restaurant. She is upgrading the restaurant here. And La Brasserie de Cime. Yeah, she's working on this. And this is a level 3 right now, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to go up to the kitchen and see. And it is, yeah, it's a level 3, and there is Kaysen. Kaysen is, which Kaysen is that? I think that is Ilberic and Susanna's kid, one of their kids, who decided that the way they were going to be magical was with food, because there is magic for that. You saw the baker doing it? Ah, yeah, the baker, Finley, on the new, she's probably just trying out the new streetcar area because she likes it. Elise is working on this house right here and bringing it up to the level 4, if I'm not mistaken. And then, yeah, Emery is down here, and she is working once again on the level 4 for the ambassador, the nether ambassador. And when it goes up to level 5, then we will be able to actually, ooh, did you see that? Ooh, I love it. Nolan is taking a break. We have enough spruce, and so he is just curating, watching over the forests right now. And so that's what he's doing, making sure all the trees are well. He's responsible for this area. And Nolan is the forester who is helping out Jace. This is his balloon, Nolan's balloon right here. And Emery is working on the ambassador, the nether ambassador, and Elise is working on that house. And the reason she's working on the house first is because she needs some place to live. So she wants to live here, so she's going to add some room so that she can live there. And that's what's going on. Now, I haven't done it with them, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do that thing where I forgot to do it with builders when I came in, was to ask them to ask for everything again in this stream, just to make sure that they're not waiting for something and everybody thinks they got it because the stream ended. So I don't know that that's true, but we're just going to make sure it's not. I missed, did I miss her? Let's see. No, I didn't. There she is. Let's come here and let's get her to re-ask for all of this. So she's going to re-ask for it. There she goes. Okay. She was putting away something that she got from the courier. And there she goes. So that's the two of them. And then Valerie. I missed Valerie, so I'm not going to be able to do that tonight. Let's see what our time is. Let's come down. So one of the things that I wanted to do was a shout out to McCaw's Furniture. I haven't really gotten a chance to there are some people who I am dependent a lot on their mods. And McCaw's Furniture is one of them. Chroma Hills, Simon, Cyclone, he's another one. Let's see, not in here. Oops, I'm sorry, Royal. Not here. Let's go into here. And so McCaw's, Mr. Crayfish, both of them. I've got like 4 or 5 different types of furniture, but McCaw's Furniture is one that I use a lot because Sketch McCaw and Peachy McCaw, Sketch is the coder and Peachy is the art, who makes the art. They have these great bookcases and I just love them and I use them all the time. But I also use their kitchen stuff a lot. But I have so many. I have Fantasy, I have Nosiphus, I have Mr. Crayfish, I have Cooking for Blockheads. So I have, when my mod pack was loading on the Minecraft loader this afternoon, I actually noticed that I have 120 mods. In the past, I've had 73 additional mods, but in the last pack for 20, it went up to 120. So I have 120 mods, and I have probably about 7 or 8 of them that are furniture. Builder's Edition, there's a whole bunch of them. But this is the mod pack that Vincentius made for me specifically so that I could have all the furniture I wanted. and I don't get a chance to do a shout out to all the different mods. I try to when I use them, but I've kind of haven't been doing so with macaws and Mr. Crayfish as much, so I wanted to do that today. Mr. Macaw's furniture is on YouTube. They're actually in Discord. If you look on their YouTube site, you'll see, actually if you look on their Forge site where they have mods, you'll actually see a place where you can join their Discord if you want to talk to them. And it's really fun to have a connection to the mod creators themselves. These particular wardrobes, since 14, I found them originally, no, either 14 or 16. I found them at that time, and it was like, oh my gosh, this is stunning. But these are their bookcases and their wardrobes that I use constantly, all over the place. And then, of course, I have Mr. Crayfish stuff. I have, these are Valhelsia's lamps that I've fallen in love with. These are Builder's Crafts and Additions pieces here. And that is also Valhelsia. I have lots of Valhelsia in here today. And of course, in my own room, I have lots of fantasy. And this is Fantasy's pieces. These are the pieces that are dyeable. Remember that this was white originally, and we dyed it a different color. You can dye that entire set of furniture different colors. So we dyed this brown, and we dyed the pillows and the cushions to all match the bed. But yeah, I have a lot, and it's Vincentius made sure that they all worked together. There were a couple of things that we wanted to add that we couldn't get to work, and that's why they're not here. And which was really a shame. There were some things that had more pieces, but it doesn't matter because I have a fair amount. And I've gotten food from Fantasy and Cooking for Blockheads, and from Pam's, and from Farmer's Delight. And so those are all silent gems. I use their invisible lights, their phantom lights all the time. I haven't used them recently, but I do use their phantom light. It's really good for making the top of a lamp look like it's actually on. When you use like stone for a lamp, you can use stone for a lamp and use one of the phantom lights to make it look like it's lit up. So I love doing those kinds of things. So I'm just talking about mods for now. I can't get Vincentius to put the mod up on CurseForge because you have to keep them up to date if they go on CurseForge, and he does not want to do that. However, I might be able to get him to put the mod pack on YouTube in the comments. He did it once before, a long time ago, and I might be able to get him to do that again. Put the mod pack there so that if anyone wants to, they can build the mod pack from the pieces that we have. Like I was saying earlier, one of the things about Minecolonies is that all of their styles are in vanilla, And that means that when you build something, you don't need a mod pack to get the really beautiful styles that you have, that you see in here. For instance, in this university, I changed these tables, but everything else in the way that this university is actually the way it appears, because it's all vanilla. And there are lots of other places, and oh my gosh, the things in Matlom and McSasa's styles, they just do such an amazing job of actually furnishing. This is pure vanilla in here. This is vanilla furnishing, and it is move-inable. I mean, I don't really have to do anything. I think that I messed this up. Hold on. And I think I was supposed to be putting that back on there, and I didn't put it on properly. So there we go. But yes, the pictures on the walls, all of it is the way this comes, and it is all vanilla. And so you have these beautiful houses. Now the windows are Chroma Hills, and that's why they look leaded. Otherwise they would just be plain yellow windows there. But everything else is the way it is. So even in these places here, the door is open. It must be warm today. A lot of the doors are open. Now I put in a gate from Builders Crafts and Additions in here, but I did not change any of the furniture in here yet. I say yet because you know me, but I don't really have to, and it makes it possible for me to work on some other aspects of the town that I don't get a chance to work on sometimes. And so I really like it. There are things that I see sometimes and I go, I want it to be different some kind of way. Here's one that I might trade out the doors here. We traded out these doors because I think this door, sorry. Oh, wait, these are the doors I did. These are the doors that I fixed, and I decided that this door was okay up here because this isn't this, yeah, I hadn't done this yet. No, I didn't do this. These are McSasa and Matlom's doors in here. And see, they match. They have the wood and they match. And I changed them. And you're like going, well, if you can't even tell that you changed, that these are them, then why did you even bother changing them? I don't know. I don't know. Because I wanted to. See, I liked this door being here, although now I realize it could be orange. But I did like that door being there, and I'm going to change it to orange so that I don't, which I can do. Let me see what that is. Hold on a second. Let me see what this is made out of. It is yellow wool. See? So all I have to do is make it with orange wool. And I'll show right now. Let's go ahead and let's get some materials. I love the creepy door, and I moved it to here. I like that creepy door. But for the bedrooms, I wanted it to be more, to not look so much like an outside door. So let me do something right quick. Let me get, let me get an architect's cutter, architect, C-H cutter. Let's get, that's mangrove and orange wool. So mangrove. So we'll get mangrove plank. Let's get orange wool. And we've got orange wool here. Let's pull this out and let's put it right here. Oop. Let's put this right here before they come. And let's change to doors first of all. And it's that door right there. Let's put this in and this in. That's the correct way. Yay! Dun, 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 dun. And so now this door right here will look like this. So it now matches this part. Is it fitting correctly? Yes, it is. So there it is. And that's what I wanted to do. Let's put the door in the other way. Let's look and let's see. Did I do it? Yeah. Let's put, no. Yeah. Let's put the door in this way. Okay. So there it is. So it opens and they open it up this way and they go in and they're good to go. And then the doors on the inside, I just changed them. And so one of the things about Minecolonies designers and Minecolonies team is that they know that people are going to be creative. They know that people are going to do stuff that they like. They're going to change the designs in different ways, and they're fine with that. And that is really fun because it makes it that you can personalize your thing. Sorry. Okay. She was so exhausted she didn't even go.
It's late. Night night.
You need another brick wall. Okay. We'll let her continue to wait for that. She's been waiting for it a while, so I think that's what's going on. I think that what I can do to help is to go to the warehouse in the village for a second. I just had a funny thing happen. I had a funny thing happen just then. That is so weird. So I have a little teeny tiny creepy statue sitting on my desk. I have this little creepy statue sitting on my desk, and I turned my head and I thought I saw a creeper in the world. And I realized it was the little teeny creepy statue. That was very funny. Oh wait, I forgot what I was doing. I'm coming over here to see if there's any nether. Because if there isn't, we're going to have the nether miner. She's working on the nether miner. We're going to have to get it probably from the Murs, and pay them back. So let's look and see. There is netherrack, and so it's a matter, and there is nether wart block, so they can make red nether. There is red nether framed in here already, so they've made those pieces. And I want to go down and look for a minute. I'm doing this at night, so I'm going to take out the lantern and come down here. I'm going to go to May's shop for a minute. I want to see if it is showing that she's waiting for something. Hello, you. Are you lost? Shop's closed. Are you just investigating?
Hey, good to see you.
I haven't had a Reeves in this area. Remember, I had that name in one of my past in 19. Let's look here. Let's look at custom. Let's look here. And sure enough, there's postcode needing pieces. It says that she can make them, but I don't know that I want her to. I think I actually want Spellog. He's the stonemason. Let's get Spellog to make those pieces for Posco. He's making them for Posco, but Dondanas is going to need those pieces too, because they're making the same house. And let's custom here, and let's come here. And yes, because they're made out of stone with an edging of spruce. So we're going to have a Spellog make these. And we'll teach that one, and there they are. They are gone. I'm going up to Jillian for a minute. Let's go up here. I'm going to see if Jillian has any specials that she needs to make. Custom, let's teach. Nope, she does not have any. So Jillian is the one who moved up, and let's look at her walk. She can walk home. Isn't this a pretty walk home? Look at this. Or she can get on a streetcar and come around, and she lives here now. She lives here with Abel, and Abel is asking for something. That's Abel asking for something, I think. I'm almost positive that it is, but we won't disturb them in the night. So I've got a few more minutes. I've got about 10 more minutes. And I think I want to, let me think about things that I was working on, like interiors and things. And I think that I don't have anything over here unless I fix the doors or something. I think, judging from this door, I already did that here, but see, the door is not the right color, so let me do that while I'm at it. So let's take that away. And what is this? This is crimson. So let me go here and do architect. Let's do crimson. Crimson, and let's do, that is magenta. I know it's, I think it's magenta wool. I don't think it's pink. Let me take this for a minute and I'll be able to tell what it is. It is magenta wool. It is indeed. So we can have these two go away. Let's get the wool. Magenta, and we'll get a couple pieces, and then we can come here. Susanna, where's Susanna? Where is Susanna? Aww, she misses her kids. She's actually sleeping in the kids' room. Aww, poor thing. She misses her kids being home. Parents do that sometimes. They're very strange. I am not a parent. Let's go to doors. We already had it selected as the last thing that we did, so it stayed there. And we're going to take that, and we're going to have that. So that is the creepy door that we have, and we did those already. And so now we'll just put in this door right here, which is the matching door. You like it better if it opens like that? Let me see. You're coming upstairs and you open, nope, I don't like it. So let's do it the other way. So you come upstairs and the door opens this way. And there we go. Okay. I mean, that may mean that I'm right-handed, but that's what I'm doing. All right, so yeah. So let me check. I didn't do anything with this one here at all. And this is the full level 5. Let me check and see if it is. I think it is. No, this is only a level 3. Ooh, I can't change anything in here. It's only a level 3. She brought a level 3 That is curious. So this is Callie's. This was originally Callie's that she brought here, and she gave up because she was going to live down in the village to be close to Adam. But this is the one that she brought with her, and it's only a level 3. So that means it needs to be updated. And we can do that. Or we could leave it like this and have it be different. But I don't know. This is the blue one. And we have a red one. And I believe that there is one more color of those. There it is, the purple. The blue, the red, and the orange, I should say, and the purple. Amicia is living there. Amicia is the health and wellness doctor, and she actually likes it. She was living in an apartment, but she actually loves having this house right across from where she works. She actually lived there, so it's not a big deal for her, but we're not going to get to it for a while because we need these. Chanel did not go home. That is Chanel not going home last night. Let's come here and let's recall her. And she's going to be a little wobbly today, but we'll just have to watch her for tomorrow night and make sure that she gets home. They just start working and they just get lost in their work like Vincentius Primus. They just are working and they get lost in their work. So you see our firefighters. I'm not sure those are firefighters. Those might be guardians. Who's that? Piers. It is Piers. There was a thing, and I don't know why. I think it's gone away. But there was a thing where the guards had time off. And when they had time off, they weren't in uniform. And I think that's gone away. I think it has. I haven't noticed them getting undressed and going out when having a day off. And it's a shame that it doesn't do that anymore. I can ask about it. Maybe I should. I am a patron. I can ask. I'm going to ask and see if that has actually gone away or if I just haven't noticed that. But it was really fun having groups of them that were off duty, and it just kind of made it that they have some time. Now, I don't know whether it's too hard to code that when they're off duty and the place gets attacked, they don't have any weapons on them, and maybe that's why it happened. I don't know whether they don't have any weapons. You would think that they just don't have any visible weapons, like they have something in their pack, and if they're attacked, they put it on, they put on their stuff. I don't know. But I'm curious, so it's that time of day when I start asking questions like that. It definitely is. I hope you enjoyed this week. We did some wild and crazy things. And Mr. Villager, I really appreciate the design you gave me for the courtyard, and I can't wait to put it in. We're just going to get those houses built. Obrigado. Thank you for being in chat. Zaf, you've been really quiet, but I hope you're still there. Thank you for being in chat. Afgaristo. Mixasa. I didn't ask you how your build is going. I hope it's going well. Merci beaucoup. Thank you for being in chat as well. We had a new person. I think it was Miko. Let me check. I'm going to look and see. I don't like getting names wrong. So we'll come back and see. Yes, Miko. Miko, thank you for stopping in to chat. I appreciate it. And everyone, enjoy your games and enjoy watching all the other gamers. There you are, Zaf. Afkaristo, Zaf, and feel better. I hope by the Tuesday your back will be much, 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 much better. And I will tell you that it does take a little time with the back stuff, but I hope it works. Bonsoir, Mixasa, et toi, and everybody, here we go. Bye for now. We were listening to Drone Hands. We're going to listen to Vincentius Primus play the guitar. Bye for now. Bye for now.